point.
issue.
Fundamental point you have raised tonight. Then what is New Delhi debating, Vinod Sharma? What are we all debating? Because it's...
Arnab, for God's sake, Mrs. Lone just now mentioned about yesterday's violence. Yesterday's violence was not provoked by anybody from the army or from the executive. It was provoked by certain pictures, certain moving pictures on a television channel that had no business to be there.
Don't put words.
And if the people of Kashmir shall allow... Please, Mrs. Lone, please let me speak.
No,
please don't interrupt.
Mrs. Lone, I am Miss Lone.
Please.
No,
Please.
I'm interrupting because you unnecessarily
Let me
said
make my point
the
fully.
army was responsible for it. I never said the army was responsible for it. Why have you brought the army's name? I never said the army was responsible for it.
No, what you may refer to yesterday's violence.
The executive head is responsible for it.
You referred to yesterday's violence, which I personally feel, with all best respects for the people of Kashmir and with all the sympathies for what they have suffered, I felt that yesterday's violence was unnecessary.
I have referred to violence and death from June 11 till yesterday. Kashmir is grieving.
So you started off by saying yesterday's violence.
Kashmir is on the abyss.
Would you have to say something about yesterday's violence? Why did people take to the streets yesterday? May I ask you? Was it India's fault? Was it the army's fault? Was it the fault of anybody in the executive? Why did the people of Jammu and Kashmir take to the streets yesterday?
Okay, 1 minute. I'm coming in here.
This is what I'm telling you. I am telling you. No, Arnab, I would like to clear it with Mr. Sharma because he says, why did they take to the streets yesterday? One, I am saying it was very unfortunate, some misguided information with regard to the desecration of the Holy Quran was let out. Kashmir is a sensitive state where religion is concerned. They're very simple people.
Is it?
I don't think, Mr. Sharma, and Ms. Lone. I appeal to both of you.
I regret the violence that has taken place.
I appeal to both of you.
I regret the school burning that has taken place yesterday. Kashmiris owe a debt of honor to Tinder Bisco. We are deeply aggrieved that the schools have been burned.
Can I please come in, Mr. Sharma? Can I please come in? My only point is this. No, 1 minute, limited point.
Why are you trying to put questions to me? On what basis are you trying to put questions to me?
Lone.
Whether it is A and
I have a question for Miss Lone.
Because you made a point.
Okay, 1 minute.
I have a question for Miss Lone.
Miss Lone, 1 minute. Miss Lone, Sankarshan Thakur has a question for you. So I let him make his point to you. And I just want, because I want it to be a balanced debate, I want to go back to Rajeev Chandrasekhar. But yes, Sankarshan, why don't you make your point? I think the point Miss Lone is making is, where is Umar Abdullah's responsibility? Where is his accountability?
Absolutely. Yes, sure. You know, Arnab, I couldn't agree with Miss Lone more that the executive in the state has failed utterly to come to any grips with the situation. But I have to say that the political leadership in the state, in Kashmir in particular, of which Miss Lone is a part, because politics cannot be a one-time electoral engagement, and I covered her campaign in 2008. Where are people like Miss Lone? Where is Mehbooba Mufti? Where are Omar Abdullah's 8 MLAs who swept Srinagar town, several of whom are ministers today? Why can't they, you know, instead of blaming New Delhi all the time, these are so-called elected people of Kashmir. They have been elected by the people. They sit in the Kashmir Assembly. Why cannot they go back to their people? I know they have different viewpoints. I know they have differences with the government, with New Delhi. How do they see their role now? You know, I have found politics entirely missing in the valley. Are they afraid? Then let them say so.
You want me to respond?
That was for you. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, my question was simple. This time, it is who is the executive head of the state? It is the chief minister under the constitution. Every administrative act of the security forces or the police, it emanates from his executive authority. Now let us limit to this debate for the time being. Who will be accountable for the deaths of these nearly 80 people since June 11? answer this question for me, because I need this answer as a Kashmiri. I need to tell my people in Kashmir that there are people in New Delhi who care. They will give you the answers. Now, if you sidestep my query, I would be a very offended Kashmiri.
No.
Please answer this question for me. I'm neither on Azadi, nor I'm talking about AFSA. I'm talking about accountability. Who is responsible?
Listen,
now you see, your
when 5,000 Gujaratis die,
they did not take even
when 5,000 Gujaratis die in Ahmedabad and Baroda, similar resonances don't start getting raised.
No, and they said armies. No, your politicians, to stay in power, they hanker after power.
Okay.
They can go to any extent to stay in power. Now, this is what they did. I am saying as a Kashmiri, this time, army from June 11 till yesterday, they are not involved. It was not a Matsar-like incident. But your chief minister and your other politicians did not take 2 minutes even to give the idea that it is the army involved.
Let me get a view in from Mehbooba Mufti. No, let me get it. Mehbooba Mufti is on the phone line with us right now. I need to go across to her. Mehbooba Mufti, you're coming to Delhi tomorrow for that all-party meeting. May I ask you, Mehbooba Mufti, there is going to be no consensus, you know, because the BJP has already made up its mind. It's taken a position on this whole issue. If there is no consensus at that all-party meeting, what can it achieve? And is the dilution of the army's powers the only issue that you are interested in at this point of time?
Well, Arnab, let me make it very clear. We are not looking at this all-party meet just to discuss issue regarding some cosmetic changes in the ESPA. I mean, it has to have, a wider range of discussions. Many other things need to be discussed. The present situation of the Kashmir, Valley, especially Valley, and political dialogue. How do we move forward? How do we, give justice to the people who have lost 80 near and dear ones, and many other things. And I'm so sorry. The media has been trying to belittle, to bring down the whole, discussion of this all-party meet just to some cosmetic changes in ESPA, which is not fair. I don't think so many leaders will be meeting just about to discuss,
No, Miss Mufti, I don't know why you're blaming the media. It is the government which has called this meeting tomorrow, principally to decide whether or not to dilute the powers on Army's powers under AFSPA. It's not the media which is deciding that agenda.
I don't think the whole issue that to be discussed in this meeting, all-party meeting, will be just, the ESPA. I don't believe it, because after all, so many leaders are going to meet, Prime Minister is going to be there. It has to have a wider range of issues, because these cosmetic changes regarding ESPA, whatever we have heard about Srinagar and some parts in Jammu people don't know what ESPA is about. So it seems very cosmetic to me. Maybe it is something of face-saving for the state government here, but I don't think that alone is going to resolve the Kashmir problem, or it's going to help us in bringing down the tempers. I think it's out of context.